I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? My sex life is not...
Welcome back to the channel, my wonderful people. Today, your fellow Gen Z Brit is going to be diving deeper into the man himself, Rodney Dangerfield. This is Top 100 Rodney Dangerfield Jokes. Let's see if this video does justify the title. He's an individual that I'm still learning more and more about. I recently checked out a movie on the Patreon, Back to School, that he was in, and he's actually a solid actor. I actually really liked him in that. But of course, guys, look, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you don't miss another one of these videos. Join me in this journey of curiosity as always, and don't forget to smash that like button so I know you guys want to see more. And of course, it helps push these videos in the algorithm, so you guys know, I always appreciate the support. Enough jibber jabber, guys. Let's just get straight into this one, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
I tell you, I can't relax, you know? The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. Someone ordered a bartender. I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. Tell you the truth, and my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know? I got no sex life. 10 years ago, my wife put me on hold.
Oh my god.
My old man, he didn't help at all, my old man. We used to play tag and he'd drive.
And you know what's crazy? Because I'm just thinking of Back to the Future where his wife ends up. What he's saying in this is in alignment with what happened in the actual movie, which makes me think is probably just was intentional, right? To go along with his whole self-deprecation. Like, the man is always self-deprecating.
It's not easy being me. When I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway. Nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend.
So
when I was born, after the doctor cut the cord, he hung himself. And I tell you, I can't relax, you know? My dog drives me nuts. My dog. He wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through. Last week was rough. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it. I tell you, my wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I took her to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. Oh, my wife. Oh, one night she told me she felt romantic. I took her to a drive-in movie. I spent the whole night trying to find out what car she was in.
That's
dark.
dark.
I cracked up the car again. I was out driving her. She told me she was going to make a U-turn. I'll tell you, the letter she made. You'll never find any out. Oh, he's a strange doctor. Very kidding. I asked him if my heart was strong enough.
So we got a little bit of him throwing shade at the wife as well. So it's not all just self-deprecating. Okay, so he gets no play and she isn't the brightest one. Okay, that seems to be the dynamic.
Find any out. Oh, he's a strange doctor. Very kidding. I asked him if my heart was strong enough for sex. He told me not if I join in, you know. I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombosh. Know my doctor?
Dr. Vinny Boom. What?
Doctor. Oh, I called him last week. I told him, Doc, I swallowed a bottle of sleeping pills. He told me to have a few drinks and get some rest.
Life's not easy.
Not easy. You can't trust doctors either. They're all mixed up. You
really
kidding?
think so, huh?
My proctologist used to be a photographer.
Yeah.
Hey, he took x-rays, told me to bend over and say cheese. Low, Johnny. I told my wife I want to die in bed. She said, again? Then I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up.
3 prunes.
I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now, if I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2, you know? I tell you, I don't get a break with nothing. I joined Gamblers Anonymous. They gave me 2 to 1. I don't make it. Oh, boy, the other night in Las Vegas, I'll tell you, I got loaded. I don't know what I'm doing. I played dice. I lost $1,000. I got even, though. I stole 400 sweet and lows. This afternoon, my wife started in again. Yeah, she keeps throwing up when I work in Las Vegas. I went broke playing the slot machines, you know? I'll tell you, Las Vegas, I got slot machines all over, even in supermarkets. I went in to buy a container of milk, cost me $238. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof. Hey, you kid, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning. I know I'm ugly. I went to a freak show. They let me in for nothing. Kid, I was an ugly kid, too. How ugly?
Someone asked him how ugly. Oh. It's like the how ugly. Oh, it's like those like your mama jokes. Like your mama did. Wait, you know, those are the types of joke that format. It's like, oh, your mom is so fat. And it's like, oh, your mom is so fat. How fat is she? Okay, I'm offline. Sorry. Let's just continue. I'm offline. Maybe some of you guys knew what I was trying to do with that.
I was so ugly, my mother breastfed me through a straw. My wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Gave my kid alphabet soup. He spelled out help. What a lousy cook. I mean, how can toast have bones? She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves. I live in New York on the west side, you know. Rough neighborhood, rough. I'll tell you, I live in the only neighborhood when I plan my budget, I allow for hold-up money. What a
That's
neighborhood.
crazy.
Well, the first day I moved in, I asked a cop, I said, how long I walk to the subway? He said, I don't know, so far, no one ever made it. No, it's a rough building, I tell you, rather, nothing but every night there's robberies, forget about it. Nothing but robberies in my apartment building, you know? I mean, every time I close a window, I hit somebody's hands. I tell you, folks, with me, nothing comes easy. You know, I can't lose any weight. I tried jogging. I keep running into restaurants. I was so fat when I got my shoes shine, I had to take the guy's...
So funny. He just had a string there of jokes. I mean, this whole thing, man, is non-stop hilarious. I'm just replaying that.
I mean, every time I close a window, I hit somebody's hand.
It's like,
I tell you, folks, with me, nothing comes easy. You know, I can't lose any weight. I tried jogging. I keep running into restaurants. I was so fat when I got my shoes shine, I had to take the guy's word for it. I mean, I was fat, I'll tell you that. Doctors say all kinds of exercise is great. You burn up energy, you lose calories. I mean, in fact, doctors say when a man makes love to a woman, he burns up energy, he loses 150 calories.
okay.
I made love to a girl once, I lost even more. I lost 150 calories, my watch and my wallet.
Okay.
I mean, the last time I made love to my wife, it was ridiculous.
Oh.
Nothing was happening. I looked at her, I said, what's the matter? Can't you think of anyone either?
That's tough. That's tough.
Now
You know, did he actually have a wife? And I would like to hope if he did have a wife, she actually did love him so much, okay? Because this wife, man, it just sounds like a tough marriage, man. Let's just put it that way.
Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? My sex life is nothing. My wife cut me out to once a month. Cut me down to once a month. Oh, I'm lucky. 2 guys I know she cut out completely. My old man, he didn't help either. Kept taking me to the zoo. He said he was hoping my real parents would claim me.
Sorry, that parrot joke was diabolical. That parrot joke. The parrot's going, watch out, let's get out of it. That's tough. That's so tough. That's so funny. I would hit that again.
And I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window. You
Quick
know?
out.
My sex life is nothing. My wife cut me out to once a month. Cut me down to once a month. Oh, I'm lucky. 2 guys I know she cut out completely. My old man, he didn't help either. Kept taking me to the zoo. He said he was hoping my real parents would claim me. And my kids, they don't help either. The other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so will you. Real smart kid I got. The other day I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher.
Oh.
I tell you, I can't relax. My kid drives me nuts. The other day I told him, I says, you're young, you don't have it upstairs. He told me I'm old, I don't have it downstairs. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
Fat, huh?
How fat
When she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat.
That was the type of joke I was trying to reference. That was the joke. Like, how fat is she? Yeah, okay, yeah. That was the type of joke. I was like, your mama jokes. She's so fat. How fat? Yeah, okay. That's what I was trying to reference.
How fat? When she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat. She was fat.
Fat, that's a big girl.
Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said me once go around me. I told her I didn't think I had enough gas.
I've heard that joke before. I've heard that joke from Al Bundy in Marital Children. He made a joke similar to that, but that's funny.
We met. I hit her with my car. She said me once go around me. I told her I didn't think I had enough gas.
Tough.
Big girl.
Well, I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes. I always wondered how my wife got her license the first time she took the test. I found out the inspector said he wouldn't go through that again. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. She told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. I mean, are you kidding?
His wife
My
driving.
mother had morning sickness after I was born.
Ah.
I got no respect the day I was born.
Really?
No respect. The doctor picked me up and smacked me. I found out the nurse, she got a few into you. Now, with gambling, I'm never lucky. Well, last week at the track, I shot off the opening gun and they killed my horse. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up.
Oh, replay.
I mean, people look at me, they figure I'm the type of guy I get drunk and go to the track, right? They're wrong. I get high first. I get drunk and go to the track. You know what I mean? My old man, he didn't like my looks either. But he carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. I mean, are you kidding? My old man never liked me. When he took me hunting, he gave me a 3-minute head start. On the way home, he tied me to the fender, put the deer in the car. Oh, I'm not a kid. I'm getting older, Johnny. I'm getting old. You kidding? I took a vacation, went to Mexico. I got the walks.
The what? What's that?
You kidding? My age, to me, the daily double is prune juice and an enema. My last birthday cake, I couldn't blow out the candles. The heat drove me back. I'm ugly, I'm telling you. My proctologist, he stuck his finger in my mouth. This girl was fat and ugly. Ooh, was she ugly?
Ugly.
How ugly? I took her to the beach. They asked me what I used for bait. When I took her home, my mother put newspapers on the floor. I mean, ugly. I gave her a hickey. I got fur in my mouth.
Yeah, and I like that kind of dynamic he has with the audience. There's like how ugly was she? Like they egg on the joke, which is seems like that's something that happens quite often.
I gave her a hickey. I got fur in my mouth. Now, I tell you, my wife with eating is always a problem. She's a strict vegetarian. In fact, when I met her, she was grazing on the front lawn. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck in my throat. I'll tell you one thing, though, when I have sex with my wife, it's like magic. As soon as I get in bed, she disappears. But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Oh, especially when I walk in on her. Oh, the other night, she met me at the front door wearing a see-through negligee. The only trouble is she was coming home. I can't take it no more. Well, this afternoon, I said to my little girl, I says, when you grow up, what do you want to be? She looked at my wife. She said, single. Well, the other day, I called my house. My boy answered the phone. I said to him, let me talk to Mommy. I heard the kid say, Mommy, it's Daddy. Are you home? I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye in the back. I'll tell you, nice to hear you laugh, though. I'll tell you, that really is nice. Now, because where I live, there's no laughs, you know. I live in a bad neighborhood. Well, just last week, a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it wasn't a real professional job. There was butter on it. But I'll tell you, Dean, since I live in this neighborhood, I was attacked only once. Just once, you know? It was a strange thing. The guy who attacked me had class. Yeah, he used an electric razor. Actually, I blame myself. I was standing right next to an outlet. Oh, this guy electric razor, he was really something. He took my watch, he took my wallet, and he took a little off the sides. My wife, I got no sex life. The dog keeps watching me in the bedroom wants to learn how to beg. I told him to watch my wife and learn how to roll over and play dead.
That's a good comeback.
To stay married to my wife, how do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on the lips and she won't drink from my glass. I tell you, I'm sorry. I was a little late getting here tonight. You know, my dog, he started trouble again. I mean, I got a dog, he tries to run the whole house. Well, the other night, he started trouble. He went over to the front door, he started to bark. I went over, I opened the front door. The dog didn't want to go out, he wanted me to leave. I was talking to my doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor?
Vinny Boombach.
Well, he told me last week in his office he got 6 cases of VD. I mean, he's all right now, you know.
Oh,
my doctor, he don't help either. He told me to run 5 miles a day for 2 weeks. I called him up. I said, Doc, I'm 70 miles from my house. I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor?
Vinny Boombach, okay.
Doctor, you kidding?
Okay, so it seems like there's reoccurring characters, okay.
You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor?
I like that.
Doctor, you kidding? Well, doctor, I called him up. I told him I had diarrhea. He put me on hold. Well, they say when you're driving, you know, watch out for the other guy. I'll tell you, when my wife is driving, you don't have to worry about the other guy. I mean, she'll get him. Oh, my wife took her driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yeah, 2 guys jumped out of the way. I remember things when I was a kid. The time I asked my old man where I came from. He told me I was brought by a crow. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I asked my old man, how can I get my kite in the air? He told me to run off a cliff.
Oh,
I'll tell you, when I was a kid,
so
I was ugly, too. I told my old man he never took me to the zoo. He said, if they want you, they'll come and get you. That one girl, she was so fat, she got in the scale, a card came out, said 1 at a time, you know? But I'm talking about a fat girl
Big
here, you know
girl.
what I mean? Big girl, you're kidding? She was standing alone. A cop told her to break it up, you know? I tell you, last week was a rough week for me last week. I saw my kid and the milkman going to a father and son dinner.
Oh.
Tell you, my kid, he drives me nuts. Well, he put crazy glue in my preparation H.
This is just dark.
Tell you, my kid, he drives me nuts. Well, he put crazy glue in my preparation H.
Pepper what?
I'll tell you what's more important than looks is love. You gotta have love.
Love is
and
important.
I got plenty of love in me, Johnny.
That's
Plenty
the
of
main
I love
thing.
a lot of things.
Love.
I love sports, I love music, and one of my kids.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know I'm getting old. If I squeeze into a parking place, I'm sexually satisfied. You kidding? I'm not kidding. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting old. Well, my last birthday cake looked like a prairie fire.
I don't even know what that is.
You know how it is. I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want 2 girls at once, you know. Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to. And my wife, I got no sex life either. At my house, we put the mirror over the dog's bed. Now, you
That
kidding?
is
I know I'm
wild.
ugly. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. My
Oh.
wife, she can't cook either. My house, we pray after we eat. What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. I mean, if she can't cook at all, my backyard, the flies chipped in to fix the screen door. I was an ugly kid, too. I had plenty of pimples. One day I fell asleep in the library. I woke up, a blind man was reading my face.
Oh.
I know I'm ugly. Halloween, I opened the front door. Kids give me candy. When I was a kid, my old man, he didn't help either, you know. The time I asked my old man if I can go ice skating on a lake, he told me to wait till it gets warmer. Yeah, my neighbor, there's nothing but
That's
killings
so
over there.
tough.
Wait
Oh.
till it gets warmer.
That's jokes.
Yeah, my neighbor, there's nothing but killings over there. I went out, I bought a waterbed. There was a guy at the bottom of it. Oh, my neighbor was rough. Forget about it, will you? Well, my neighbor, they got signs all over. Drive fast. The life you save may be your own. And you know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots. Know my doctor?
Vinny Boombots.
Like that, will you? What a doctor. He's really mixed up. He grabbed my knee and told me to cough and hit me in the balls with a hammer.
Oh.
One time I saw him, he gave me sleeping pills. He told me to take them whenever I wake up. Okay, my problem is I drink too much, way too much.
Yeah.
I gave my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it. My dog, too, she gives me trouble.
Your dog?
Yeah. I got a female dog, you know. I tried to mate her. She wants 50 biscuits. And I tell you, I got a dumb dog, too, my dog. We call him Egypt. Every room, he leaves a pyramid.
That's good.
Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975.
Never smoked
Bothers me,
again.
my wife, she's up to 3 packs a day.
Wow. I only just deeped why that joke was even deeper. That's because she was not holding to that part. Yeah, okay, because she was sleeping around. Okay, wow. The self-deprecation in this is crazy, but from watching this compilation, it definitely seemed like he had ongoing themes throughout his comedic set, which actually kind of adds to it. I feel like it gives returning viewers that extra level of satisfaction because, you know, it's like you're rewarded for having known some of these jokes. Like for me, like first time watching, I'm not going to know who Mr. Boombach is or Vinny Boombach or I'm not going to know the dynamics with his wife or his dog or his kids. But I guess when you do know it, it's like it lets you appreciate it a lot more because, you know, Rodney Dangerfield is very, very talented when it comes to finding so many ways to deliver the same joke. Like, he's pretty much saying the same jokes throughout, like the same concepts. He just found a million different ways to get to the end of the line. And I think that just shows a lot of creativity within the I guess the niche that he's in. He's a very, very, like, from seeing this compilation, I think it just kind of really highlights just how talented he was as an individual. And, you know, you can kind of have an idea of, you know, some of the dynamics already, but you still laugh. Like, and that is even harder in itself. Like, it's one thing to come up with new jokes, but it's a whole nother thing to find jokes within the jokes that you've already kind of laid out. But guys, that's my reaction to that, of course. Let me know how this one impacted you. Let me know what parts made you laugh, because I was almost non-stop laughing throughout the entire thing. This was hilarious. I wonder if you guys were the same. You know when one laugh starts and it's just hard to stop. You just keep going and going. Yeah, let me know obviously if Mr. Rodney Dangerfield was one of your more favorite comedians. Was he someone that resonated with you quite a bit? You know, when you think back to your earlier years. And of course, guys, of course, you guys already know. Comment down let's go over white hearts. I know who my ones are who made this point. You guys are the realest of the real. You guys already know. Or hashtag flex over those you guys that don't have emojis. And of course, guys, if you want to check out some more Rodney Dangerfield, let me know. But if you also want to see my first time checking out Rodney Dangerfield, I have that on the channel. So definitely feel free to check that one out. But yeah, guys, look, as always, I've been JayFlex, and I'll see you wonderful people in the next one. Peace.